All right. So, welcome everybody. Tonight we're going to be talking about a few ideas for capturing out and about connections. One of my favorite things is have a catalog with you. Number one thing. And it doesn't have to be a big one, it can be a small one, but I think this is a kind of nice idea. The little packets, I'm a big fan of the nice cello packets that look pretty. Put a catalog in there, a recipe card, a life tastes great. Have them all ready, and you can make up those packets ahead of time and just toss one in your pocketbook, and when you give it out, then refill it with another one. The other thing that's really nice to add in there, just to give it a special touch, and you can just make up your own saying, but I thought this was kind of nice. I make sure I stick one of these in, and it just says, "Thank you for your interest in Pampered Chef. I look forward to working with you, whether it's recipes, product ideas, hosting a show. I'm here for you and any of your kitchen needs. Be sure to follow my Inspired Cooking with Lori page on Facebook for recipes and kitchen tips. And if you would like more recipes and monthly specials, feel free to visit." And then I just put my website. Then sign it, have a delicious day, and then hand sign it. You know, it just gives it an extra special touch. So that's just a great way to do that. Now, if you're going out and obviously this catalog's a little too big to carry with you, you know, you're out in your evening wear or a smaller pocketbook, take your mini catalog, and I don't know, the light in here isn't very good, but I have this little sticky on there to remind me to have them fill it out, and it has their name and address, contact information. So if you do get into a conversation and someone does that, "Oh, I love Pampered Chef. Do you have a catalog?" "Why, yes, I do." And you can hand it to them, but you can also get their information.
Lori?
Yes.
Somebody's got something playing in the background. I can hear music or something.
Okay. Let's see if everybody's muted. I don't know. Everybody looks like they're muted.
Yeah, it stopped. All of a sudden, yeah.
Excellent. Thank you for letting us know, John. Okay, so the mini catalog. Okay, I have my business card stapled to mine just for extra to make sure that I have that on there and it's easy to see. Now, some people might feel uncomfortable about it, so it's kind of nice to come right out and ask them, "Do you feel comfortable giving me your contact information so that I can add you to my monthly drawing?" And that kind of gives them, "Oh, well, wait a minute, it's for a drawing, maybe I'm okay with that," versus just asking them for personal information. And that drawing could be something as simple as a season's best. The main idea is to make the connection and making it last. If you want to do something similar with a full-size catalog and the cello bags, you can also do it in the small ones in the cello bags. They sell both sizes. But the other thing you can do if you're at a vendor fair and you're trying to make connections, and you know those people that kind of scurry right by, sometimes if they're getting something given to them, they don't want to really talk, but they'll take something with them. That might be a nice idea, is to have that. And sometimes I'll put like maybe one of the scrapers in there or a citrus peeler. It comes in handy just to have that all set. Now, one of the places that you can make good connections is going to your local bank. It's very easy to go to the drive-through. It's quick. We're all in a hurry. But you know what? Take the time to go inside. When you're going inside and you're making that personal connection with a teller and they get used to seeing you, many conversations get started, especially when I'm depositing checks day after day. They can see the business is doing well, and it opens up that line of communication. So it's worth the trip inside, even if it's really tempting to go to the drive up. And how you look and how happy you are when you're in there, that also presents well for bringing up conversations. If you're at local sporting events, that's another thing. You're sitting there on the bench, everybody's talking, they're cheering on the kids, but conversations come up. And if you happen to have your catalog out there and you're looking at it while it's during the halftime or something like that, it leads to a conversation. Another one is going into the post office. It's really easy to throw a stamp on something and drop it in the mailbox. But this worked really nice for another consultant, Sharon Zellen, who I love when she tells us these neat little tips. And I thought it was great. She said she was standing in a busy line at the post office and finally reached the window. She's closing out her transaction, and the postal worker says, "Is there anything else I can help you with today? Do you need stamps, gift cards, envelopes?" And she responded clearly, "No, thank you. I'm good. However, do you need a Pampered Chef baking stone, quick stir pitcher, or garlic press?" She did this in the post office because it was quite packed and there was a line behind her, and it let everyone know what she did. And one woman behind her said, "Oh, I broke my quick stir pitcher. I wanted to get one." And she ended up talking with her, handing her the catalog she had in her pocketbook. And she said, "You know, I can get this for you very quickly, but wouldn't you like to have a couple friends over and maybe have us make up some margaritas in a quick stir pitcher and you get it for free?" She got a booking out of it. So think outside the box just a little bit, and it can really turn things around. And always know what your calendar looks like so that when that opportunity comes up, you know your next available date. I always, let me see. Oh, that was the other thing. On my little catalogs, I don't do this all the time, but if I'm at a vendor fair or if I'm going to a special event where I'm pretty sure I'm going to be leaving them, I'm not actually going to see someone to get their information, I have a sticker on the back here. And what it says is, mention where you were given this catalog or collected it, and you will receive 10% off your order. My information is right above it. So this is a nice way, if you have to lay it down somewhere, they're more apt to follow up with it because they're going to get something out of it. Now, it doesn't have to be 10%. You could say 5%, or you could just do it a free item. If you don't have any of the cute little bags and you want to save some money, take one of the old catalogs. They show it on YouTube. It's very easy to do. You pull out the staples, you fold the bag, and it's one page makes into a bag, and they can clearly see what you're selling. And then in that, you can put your mini catalog, your Life Tastes Great, and you know, a little giveaway, maybe a recipe card.
Lori, where's that?
On YouTube, you can look how to make bags out of old catalogs.
I'll do that.
It's very easy. It's a matter of just folding. I think it's like you fold the top 1/2 inch and the bottom is like 2.5, and it just folds in, and you tape it, and you end up with a gift bag out of your catalog. So it's really cute. I love that idea. Think of places that you can go and that you can leave off some, and that's a good out and about. So while you're going in your local library, you can be talking to someone, but you also can ask if it's all right if you leave a couple of catalogs off somewhere. I always ask permission. So the library, laundromat, your town's information booth. Charlene, I'm already on it. Hasn't opened yet, but I've already contacted the town office. But you know, all our towns have these nice little places that you might not think to go to, especially when you're local. When you're a visitor, you're always thinking of that. Maybe up on the interstate, you know, there's the different little stops that you can make. You could leave one there. How about in your local garage waiting area? I've struck up many conversations while waiting for the car to have the oil changed. I've left my book on the table with all the other magazines that are there. And there was another young lady there, and she goes, oh, I like Pampered Chef. And we got talking, and she had 2 children with her. And I'm actually following up with her in a month, and we're going to schedule a party. And then she wanted to do a cooking with kids class. So maybe putting things in the seat pocket in a plane or a cab. Hotel rooms, that's another great thing. And it may not be you traveling, but maybe you have a family member or a friend and they're going on a trip somewhere. Hand them a couple and say, you know, would you mind leaving these off for me? And they'll usually help you out. So you never know where that's going to lead to. Let's see. Dentists and doctors' offices. Another one that this was shared by another consultant, and I just, you know, I never thought to do this until I read it, and then I was like, I'm definitely doing this. You ever go into like Walmart or Sam's Club, and out front they have somebody raising money for like the SPCA or a dog rescue, or maybe it's a rehabilitation group, the Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts selling cookies right now. Any of those, you can go up and you can do a donation, but then you can say, I can help you make even more for your organization. Would you like to hear more? Great out and about. So don't, instead of going the other way, sometimes we scurry away just because we don't want to be asked again. Do we want to donate? Maybe walk right up to that table and just offer up your services. And this person said, like, here's a buck for your bucket, but I can help your organization make so much more with a PC fundraiser. So not threatening, but very helpful. Let's see. And I think you need to go out every day really ready to do business. So look like you're in business for yourself, whether it's out on the street when you're out and about, or if you're on Facebook. It's just as important. You're making connections on there, so be wary of what you're putting on up for pictures and things. Let's see, what did I forget? Seems like I'm buzzing right through this here. I got 5 whole minutes. Anybody have any questions yet so far?
It was funny that you mentioned the doctors today. I went to my doctor today, and I actually told the girls that I do the Pampered Chef, and I wanted to pamper them. And I gave them catalogs today. And I told them next month when I come to see them that I'm going to pamper them, and I'm going to bring them a coconut tres leches cake.
Oh,
for them to try.
They're going to move your appointment up sooner. No, I love that. See, and that's a nice thing, and it's not pressuring anyone. You're just, you know, making yourself personable, and I think that's an important part. If you're running up to somebody and saying, "Do you want to buy something?" They're gonna run. But when you're in conversation, just general nice talking, it will lead to that. Oh, I know another thing I like to do, and I know I've said this a lot of times, but not on here. I will take my seasoned best, and I'll go into the grocery store, and I'll have it open to a recipe, any one of them, and even if I know where one of the kind of oddball things is, maybe it's a sauce I'm looking for or something, even if I know where it is, I will ask someone, excuse me, can you help me find this? I'm a Pampered Chef consultant, and I'm on my way to a party, and I'm trying to do a recipe. It opens up the conversation. People hear it around you, and they're taking you to find that, and on the way you can be asking other questions. What do you like to cook? Do you have a favorite recipe? I love to get new recipes. So you're becoming somebody's friend without even really, you know, you're kind of worming your way in there on the side. Anybody else have any things that work for them? Because this is a great sharing time.
I had an idea, especially when I go to the supermarket. I'm going to make a thing that I can drape on the cart saying, ask me about my Pampered Chef business, and have the catalogs in it.
Yeah, that's great. I know, I thought it would be fun to put one of those nice clear pouches sewn right to our shopping bags to put a catalog in. No, that's a great idea, John. Just having things out there, and they must love it too when they see men, because a lot of men cook, and that's not everybody's perception. So that's exciting when you do see that. You're more apt to have people really pay attention to that.
I mean, I was thinking of getting it on my shirt too, put it on my back. Ask me about my Pampered Chef business.
Absolutely. Well, Charlene made me a nice scarf. I'm always wearing scarves. She made me a gray one with a Pampered Chef logo on it, and I wear it all the time. Obviously, today I'm not, sorry. Had my green going on. Any of the other girls?
Patty stay green too.
That's right. Well, this is the question and answer time, so. Oh, yeah, Charlene, what?
So I have one of the Pampered Chef bags that has the little front pocket. It's the older one, the gray one, and it has the clear front where you can fit the mini catalog. And I like it because it's a crossbody one, but I spin it around so that it's like on my back.
Ooh.
As I'm walking, it's actually, you can see it on the back side. Well, instead of looking at my ass, you can look at the thing that says Pampered Chef, and it has the catalog on it. So,
see, that's awesome. You're advertising without really looking like you're advertising.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That is excellent. That's great.
Take your moneymaker, Charlene.
Oh, that's right. Anyone else? Lisa, you're actually quiet.
I did want to ask one question.
Yes.
Today I went looking for bags. Where did you get those?
Oh, the cellophane bags. You know, these are great. I get them from, it's called My Girlfriend's House. I had to ask the first time where everybody was getting them. So they're little clear bags, and you get 100 of them. I don't know, it's something like.
Where did you get them?
It's called My Girlfriend's House.
hold on.
Oh, see, Charlene's got the picture for you. And you get 100 of them. I think it's like $14, but I mail my packets in these as well. So
Yeah.
they're in the post office. Everybody's getting to look at it.
That's what I want, and that's what I was looking for today.
Yeah, and so this works. You can get them clear. You can get them with little designs on them. And the post office doesn't have a problem sending them. And actually, I've gotten a couple of orders at the post office, and I have someone thinking about joining who works there who's thinking of retiring soon.
Oh, that's cool.
So just going in and doing that, yes.
Is that like a little shop or is it online?
It is an online shop.
Okay.
So online, and what's really great is with your first order, you get this little bag, and inside this bag is a whole bunch of sample sizes. So there's everything from this little cellophane to like this size, which is perfect, and it goes up and changes sizes. So you'll get a little sample pack, and in the sample pack, like you can fit one of the little mini spatulas and stuff in these. So you could even do it as your giveaway if you did a booth or something like that. It'd be nice to keep one in a fun little pack. You could put your card in it along with one little thing, and then have this sealed. You could keep it for your out and abouts. And then instead of buying them all in the random sizes, you have all these little samples. And every time you
Excited over plastic bags.
plastic bags, but every time you place an order, they give you samples.
Oh my gosh. Do they have like stuff maybe that's not plastic that's good to look through, or no?
Yes, they have a few different things, but these just, I love them because they're
I
so very lightweight. So all of my packets go out and they're less than $3.
So
I hate
Lori,
plastic, but
Yes,
all right.
do you send the catalogs directly in the plastic bag? Or
yes.
do you put them in a different,
Nope.
oh, you do?
I put the sticker right on the bag.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And I go, what I do is I go to Avery.com and I just, I bought my labels right
Yep.
from Amazon. I go to Avery.com, create the label, stick it right on here and go to the post office.
Oh, okay.
It works great.
Yeah, I just
Yeah, see,
discovered.
Charlene's holding up how she does hers too. So obviously we do and it's neat because the different holidays, Christmas time, I had ones that were gold, and then we have had green, and right now I've got purple going on. So it's just fun to change it up. And it just, it also, when I do the different colors, I do that for the different months. So I know what I've got it already set up for.
Right. Okay.
But if you're out and about and you have them in these cute bags, they look nice when you're handing them to someone.
It's like,
See, Charlene's got her shipping labels. She's a little too organized in this office now.
so they're Avery 5164. So it comes 6 labels to a sheet. So 5164 is the 6 labels to a sheet. And as you can tell, I don't get Avery. I get, cheaper ones, Best Print and all that. They're a little bit cheaper.
I may go that route the next time because it is nice because I can print them right here. And
Right.
you can make up your packets whenever you have a few minutes. And then you always have them with you. Yes.
There's the Avery.
Yep. Perfect.
But I'll probably end up getting those cheaper ones that are good too.
Yeah. And then you see, you can have them all ready. So if you hand one out and then you come home and before you go out again, you just grab it. You're not having to put it together and put it right in your bag.
I got a question on these. Do you see that? Can you see this?
Yes.
Do you guys, are you able to take that template and import it into the Avery one so you can type the information in?
Ooh, I don't know that answer. As anyone will tell you, when it comes to technical stuff,
Oh,
Me
No,
too.
do you know, Charlene?
Charlene's
Yes.
the one that would know.
Okay. I may have to ask you.
The little labels that I have stuck on my mini catalogs that say, are you interested in more information about hosting a party, fundraising, bridal showers, their name and address. Those you can order through Vistaprint, the little papers.
Right.
I know the light in here is terrible. You can't even read anything.
Yeah.
But yes, I think you probably can. And the reason I like to go to Avery Label to do it, it's not because I'm ordering through them, but I can print right from my printer behind me, and it's easy.
Yeah, I also like it because it lets you create and design it too.
Exactly.
Free.
And and it's free. And I do that from my little golden tickets. That's another thing you can do if you want to on your out and abouts. You can, so I did the little golden tickets and I put them inside, I taped them inside the book, and I put 10 of them in the whole stack. And as I gave them out, and then when people found one, they messaged me and said, what does the golden ticket mean? And I offered them $20 in free product with a live party, $10 if it was an online party, or $25 off a starter kit. It opens up that conversation, and they asked you. Okay?
Okay.
I'm surprised with Golden Ticket. They don't know about Willy Wonka.
I think we stole the idea.
You could do the holiday stuff too. I have punches. You could make like a 4-leaf clover
Oh,
for March, and you could do like an Easter egg in April and so forth.
I love that idea. See, that changes it up a little. That's great. Yeah, so we should all be trying a few of these ideas and then coming back and letting everybody know how it goes. Lindsay, did you have any questions?
No, I got some pretty good ideas. Thank you.
Carrie?
No, I'm just listening, so taking it all in.
Okay. Yeah, and again, look on, you can go on YouTube and check out some of the other Pampered Chef consultants. A lot of things that I was doing, I had to write down because I just kind of do them automatically. And then I went back and I looked through a few different posts from different consultants that I know do a lot of this. Laura Polito's another one. She does a lot of out and about. She was talking about, and I thought this was cute. She went with her husband to the garage and he was getting his car worked on. And she said, oh, no rush. I've got work to do. I'll use the Wi-Fi here. And she ended up having her book out. And by the time her husband came out and was ready to go, she was like, no, I'm in the middle of business. She had booked a party and she was doing orders with some of the girls in the shop. So no matter where you are, your laptop, anything like that can help bring up that conversation. We have those new little labels too that are through, not Merrill, who's our new carrier? Our logo company.
PC Gear.
PC Gear.
PC
yeah.
Gear.
So we have this right here. You can get these. You can stick that right on your laptop. So you can, they're not stickers, they're like vinyl. And then I did the same thing on my phone. So whenever I'm talking on the phone, yeah, see that? Lindsay did it too. We can advertise and our out and abouts become very easy. You're in the grocery store in line, you're checking your shopping list. How convenient.
How about tattooing it on your forehead like the Scarlet Letter?
Yeah, there you go. So I think we've covered everything. I'm probably, oh, look at that, right on time. So if anybody doesn't have any other questions, I think we're good. Put this
Thank
all
you.
to use and let's do some posts on how you make out.
Okay,
All right?
thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.
Yeah, Charlene, if you
Yes.
if you can send me where you get your labels from, if I can get them cheaper, can you in Owl Dynasty or something?